Okay, so we've got ourselves maybe a little bit lost, so we've found a map to find our way to where we need to go to head up to the Dharma cave after the pagoda forest. Okay, so we've backtracked a little and found the pathway to the Dharma cave. Interestingly, from all the crowds who come to the temple, not very many actually head up to the Dharma cave, even though it's one of the most famous things about the Shaolin Temple. A bit of construction going on the way up to the Dharma cave. It is quite green on the way up this pathway, and where there are little clearings on the side, there's often patches of corn growing. So after following the path for a while, you start to hit the stairs. It's probably hard to tell from this shot, but the stairs are really, really steep. We've reached the Shaolin Temple, which is partway along the path up to the Dharma cave. So we have followed the path a bit more, and we can now see the steeper part of the hill. Well, you probably can't see it through this mist on the camera, but it goes straight up. Lots and lots of stairs. And so it begins. More snacks and souvenirs for sale on the way up the stairs. A solar powered LED sign, which looks kind of out of place up here. So now you can start to see the hill and the stairs up the hill disappearing into the clouds. Wow. And the stairs just keep going. A monk enjoying the environment partway up the hill. And the guy is still climbing. Oh yeah. This one's a good flight of stairs. Ollie's maybe halfway up there in the distance. And there are the others maybe halfway up this set of stairs looking down from the top. And you can see down into the valley below as well. More souvenirs and snacks available as we're getting close to the top. And we're on to the final stretch up to the platform with the Dharma cave. So this is the platform, and there's a view out over the valley, although it's very misty today so you can't see much. And this way we have an archway with entry into the Dharma cave. Through the archway there's a small altar with incense and lots of people taking photos. And then carrying on past the altar you can see into the cave itself, which is, the entrance has all been reinforced with stone and blockwork. And so I was just told not to take photos inside the cave, which is fair enough, but there's a statue in there and a monk watching it at the moment, which I haven't seen before. So the guys are taking a look inside. So this cave is the cave where, according to the story, Damo went and sat facing the wall and meditated for 9 years. And afterwards he received inspiration and he created sets of exercises for the Shaolin Buddhist monks to help them stay healthy and strong and vigorous and alert, particularly during their meditation practice. So we're going to head up from the Dharma cave, up a few more sets of stairs to the statue on the very top of the hill. Reaching the top of the hill, there's a small pagoda, and then it's just a little bit further to the statue. And we catch our first glimpse of the statue through the mist. And a slightly better view. It's very misty today. And here are some young Kung Fu students making their way up to the top of the hill. It's great exercise.
Let it go!
And here's the Dharma statue from the front. Quite large. This is a really recent addition to the area. It was only built in 1995. On a clearer day though, it looks quite cool, this big statue sitting on top of the hill. And this is the view from the top today. Nothing but mist. Very cool and refreshing though, which is nice after that long climb. The statue is constructed of multiple blocks of stone which have been put together and shaped in many pieces. Someone's been using a bullwhip up here. It started to rain on our way back down from the Dharma cave. So raincoats on and umbrellas if you've got them. We're going to have to be very careful because the stairs are going to be slippery on the way down. But there's a good thing that there are handrails pretty much all the way on the steep sections, so you can hang on and do it safely. This section isn't quite as steep, but it's got no handrails, so we're having to go pretty slow with the wet steps so no one slips. A Tagal student taking in the sights. So that's our trip up to the Dharma cave. It took us, let's see, don't know if you can see that, basically a little under 2 hours, and that included a rest at the top and slow going on the way back down. So if you make it all the way to Shaolin and you're reasonably fit, I highly recommend you make the effort to take the trip up to the cave. I think it's one of the best parts about Shaolin actually.